Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us and we can stay up all night. Kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand.
And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Tuesday and Sunday. Today we are doing a homemaking video. I'm gonna call this homemaking room by room because I can't really make a list right now. There's a lot of different things going on, just like small things. So what I decided to do was go room by room, tidy things up, just put things back in their place, do what needs to be done for each room. Right now it's not too bad, but there's definitely things that just need to be straightened up, especially I'm filming this on a Friday, so I'm getting ready for the weekend for the kids to be home. Luckily yesterday I got groceries and all of that. I'm also of course going to be making a delicious meal in today's video to give you a new recipe to try. But first I'm starting off with laundry. I have quite a bit of laundry to fold, so you know what I always say. First of all, Eddie's napping, so I am kind of in a time crunch to get this laundry folded. But what I always say is when you're doing a task like dishes or laundry, like the things that are just kind of boring, you gotta make it more fun for yourself. I'm gonna set up my diffuser, I'm gonna put a show on, and have my Christmas tree on, just make this cozy little folding corner for now. So it's my tip to you. If you ever have something you don't wanna do, you gotta try to make it enjoyable. Listen to something, watch something, do something that you wanna do to make it go by faster and to make it more enjoyable.
Who else is this way where you have to have like your bed made and everything set up before you can start a task? For example, there's no way I can start folding clothes while looking at an unmade bed. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Now I'm just adding some lavender and peace and calming to help set the tone. I love how this smells. It reminds me of just like a relaxing spa day, but it's also a very like nice and clean scent.
Further into today's video, I'd like to thank QVC Plus HSN Plus for sponsoring this portion. That's actually what I'm watching right now. If you've never heard of QVC Plus HSN Plus, it's actually a free streaming hub where you can access original shows, exclusive deals, and it also offers free access to the QVC channels and the HSN channel. I love that there's so many binge-worthy watches on here, as well as personalities that you can only find on this platform. All of my favorite shows are the cooking shows because I just feel like I'm learning from them, plus they're entertaining and calming all at the same time, which is what I need, especially during my me time. There's not only cooking content, there's so many things to choose from. I'll give you a little overview of the library here. So currently I'm binging Cooking with Curtis, and I feel like the reason I love this show so much is because he brings people onto a show. First of all, he's a Michelin star chef. Like he's a really great chef in general, but he brings people onto his show and shows them, they basically help him cook a meal for somebody in their life that's gone above and beyond. So I like it because one, they're cooking for, you know, this person's loved one or the person that's really special to them, but he's also like giving them little tips and they're telling a story, and it's just very intriguing and I really love it. The reason I love streaming QVC Plus HSN Plus is because you can shop directly on the video. So like while I'm watching, you know, I'm always like, especially if it's coming from an actual chef, I'm gonna trust his product recommendations because he's using them in his video and he's backing them. When he's using a product in his video, you can see the product and literally just click the product, and you can literally just shop straight from there. So let me show you an example. I'm gonna click, I see the product, it's a silicone cookware handle. I'm gonna click shophsn.com. It's gonna keep playing my show in the other tab, and then here I can just shop immediately, just like that. So easy. So be sure to check them out. I actually got a really cool mat that I'm going to show you later that I got from watching Cooking with Curtis. It's like a mat that goes wherever you're cooking at, or you know, preparing food, so that you don't mess up your counter, which I love, because usually, like even in my last video, I was using a towel under me and just like folded up the towel, and then I have to wash the towel. This is much easier for my workspace. Be sure to check it out. It's free. It's amazing. There's literally something for everybody. There's so many things to watch and to choose from. All you have to do is go to qvcplus.com, enter your email address, and then you have access to everything for free. You can also download the app. I have it on Apple TV. Also available on many different streaming devices, as well as on qvcplus.com. I'll have everything linked down below, as well as on screen here. And again, I'll show you that mat in a little bit when we get to cooking. But first, let's take care of this laundry. Thank you again, QVC Plus and HSN Plus, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Alright, so let's get into this massive amount of laundry. I genuinely wish that I could fold laundry as fast as I can speed it up in this editing program. However, folding laundry can be relaxing when you're watching something. That's why I'm watching Cooking with Curtis while I'm doing this. He definitely kept me company and made this go by so much faster. Who here watches my videos while you fold laundry? I know a couple comments that say that, so I'd love to see when you watch my videos. Like, what do you do when you watch my videos? Is it in the morning, in the night, while you're doing chores? One basket down. It's later in the night and I'm finishing up. Evie had woken up from her nap and we just did like our normal daytime stuff. So now I'm folding the boys' basket, and then I have the girls' basket, and then we're officially done, and then I'll be putting this all away tomorrow. It's pretty late when I finished up here. It was actually time for dinner. Evie joined me at this point and she wanted to do Rockabye Baby in the basket, so that's why you'll see us playing in between folding here. Pouring outside, so we decided to just order the kids pizza and some wings, but Chris and I are having chicken Caesar wraps, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that right now. So before Chris and I went gluten-free about over 10 years ago, we loved ordering out wraps. That was definitely like one of our favorite things to order out. So I'm trying to recreate a chicken Caesar wrap, and recently I made this delicious 3-ingredient gluten-free wrap, which, you know, I love minimal ingredients. It was so easy. And then of course when you're making something from scratch, there's a lot less like processed stuff in it, no preservatives, so it's slightly better for you, at least in my opinion. So I loved it. So then I was looking through my pantry and I found the cassava flour, and on the back there was a recipe to make wraps that way. And you know, I love the Siete brand cassava flour wraps because they're just really good and they remind me of like regular gluten wraps. So I'm like, okay, let me try it. The one thing I will say is that I needed a lot more water and oil than the recipe called for because it was so dry. If you have any experience making this, let me know. Also, have you ever made gluten-free, or most of them are gluten-free, but corn tortillas for tacos, like taco shells or like soft or hard? Those are next on my list. I would really love to make those on my own. So let me know if you have a good, easy recipe. You know, we have tacos at least once a week because that's something that the whole family can agree on. But these were good, just I wasn't happy with how much I had to mess around with the actual recipe with adding more oil and more water. I would definitely stick to just using the King Arthur's gluten-free flour.
It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry.
By the way, I'm absolutely loving this like workstation mat. It makes life so much easier, and it's easier to like just clean up whatever you're doing. So like I've cut stuff up on here, have my cutting board on here, whatever scraps fall off, and you'll see later we're going to be making one of our favorite Christmas desserts. But I just love the mat because you roll it up, throw everything away that's on it, and your counter is good to go. But you'll see I rolled the dough in between 2 pieces of parchment paper. That's just like the easiest way for me. I even do my pie crust like that as well. So for this wrap, all we did was air fry some chicken with salt, pepper, and Caesar dressing. Then when it was done, we added lettuce, more Caesar dressing, stirred it all together, and put it in the wrap. It was delicious and highly recommend. But now we are moving on to one of our favorite Christmas desserts that we always make. It's definitely one of those like memories that I have through the years. If you see my Instagram, you can probably see from when they were like barely talking, we have been making these because it's just something so easy for kids. So highly recommend. All you do is put pretzels on parchment paper on a baking sheet, preheat your oven to 300 degrees, put Rolos on top, and you're only going to bake it for like 1 minute. You just want them warm enough to be able to press down with an M&M or a pecan. This time we just did all M&Ms, but I love doing it with pecans as well. Another thing that I really love about these super like simple chocolate pretzels, I'm not really sure what to call them. Chris calls them cookies, but they're not cookies in my opinion, is that they hold up really well. So if you wanted to make them ahead of time, you could, and then let them cool off. They get like a little bit harder again. Obviously they're delicious warm, that's how we ate them, but it's a great gift. A lot of times we'll bring them to like Christmas Eve at Chris's mom's house. Everybody loves them and looks forward to them, but if you want to bring like a treat or something to your hairdresser or something easy like that, this is definitely a great one. That's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Core memories being made and deliciousness being had. This was a great little Friday night treat for all of us. If you ever make these with your kids, be sure to tag me on Instagram at t.beaston. We'd love to see.
Good morning, guys. We are on day 2, but it's actually like a week apart from the first part of this video because we went to the bay, which was amazing. Always choose, to do the fun thing. However, then we were like juggling different sicknesses and all that. So now we are back home. I am going to continue doing room by room. I'm actually going to be starting with the dining room just because I have like a new table runner I want to put out, and then I got some snacks for like our mailman and our UPS drivers, FedEx drivers, like all of our delivery people, for delivering all these extra packages this time of year that I want to put out, just been sitting in the dining room. So that's why I'm starting with the dining room, and then next I'm going to the playroom, which is actually the worst part because I have to declutter it. It is a hot mess. If your playroom is continuously like just destroyed, that means your kids have too much stuff to play with. I rubbed my makeup in enough for there. That means there's like too much. Even if you don't have to get rid of it, you need to take some toys away, put it in a bin, put it away for a little bit. We've done that too, but it's a hot mess right now and something needs to be done about it. But let's get started on the dining room. Let's turn the tree on. Also over here, I wanted to show you this. I don't know if I showed you this yet, but Chris found some really cool paintings for me to redo at the thrift store. So I cannot wait to get to these. I've been dreaming about it. I just haven't had the time. So to you, this may not look like a big difference, but changing out this runner, this one is just like a little bit faded and a little more like thin, and I just didn't love how it looked on the table anymore. It's from the previous year. So I wound up finding another really cute table runner that I'm going to switch this out with. The kids were getting ready to leave for school, so you'll see like little bits and pieces of our morning routine. Also, let me know in the comments below if you want to see a full nighttime routine. I have a morning routine on the schedule already coming up soon. I'll go ahead and leave my December schedule at the end of this video.
Alright, finally just getting the snacks set up for all the delivery people. This was an old snowman, not old, from last year, so not old, but just, it's not new. I got this from Walmart last year. I could never find the link for it, but now I'm kind of like wishing I had a bar cart, because I keep seeing all these videos with like snacks set up on a bar cart, and it's just like you can fit so much more, but this works for us for right now, maybe next year. One of my favorite things ever is like watching the doorbell camera when like people take a snack or a drink and they just always like say thank you and they look so happy. That to me is like what not just the holidays but life is about. Obviously, of course, you need to like care about yourself and make yourself happy, but making other people happy is what makes me happy. Like it just brings me so much joy, and I don't even know. Like I don't know how people like to make people upset, because I hate like upsetting people. It makes me sad to make somebody else sad or to like hurt somebody else's feelings, but I don't know. That's just me. Let's call it a gift, because this is honestly like such a blessing to be able to do this for other people. Dining room is done. Everything's put out for the delivery drivers. Now it's time for this. And also the kids like broke this tent, so I've been eyeing this new one. I think it's supposed to go on deal today, so I might grab that. But these are completely, the bar broke and I cannot fix it. I've tried a million times and this is how it continues to look, so such a bummer.
Don't deny that I could use some company.
So I was going to just like throw this out since I can't fix it, but Chris was like, let's just donate it, and I'm sure that somebody else will be able to fix it, just a small part. But I just honestly got tired of fixing it over and over again and ordered a new one. It's similar to this one, but slightly different, because I just didn't want to order the same one again. I wanted to be a little different for the kids. But anyway, I love having like a little reading tent in here, and right now I'm just kind of taking like all the pillows. You'll see what I do with them for now. But putting those off to the side and then just starting. There's really no great method for this, but I got a bag for garbage and a bag for donations to get this playroom under control. I haven't seen it this bad in a while. This is like everything's literally just like dumped over. Like they must have just, I don't even know what they did in here, but I actually love organizing the playroom, because I love setting up like little stations for the kids. Like I have like a little Minnie Mouse area, their kitchen is set up, like all their food, their baby corner. I think that's because deep down inside I always wanted to be like a teacher, so this is like my teacher spot.
When you put doubts and doubts and doubts in my mind, still you make me feel.
Let's get into like, I know people are gonna be like, well, your kids better clean that up, or you better make them clean it up. It was so beyond that I can't even imagine them cleaning this up the right way. Like I honestly, I can't pinpoint when this happened. It could have been during a play date. Like I don't know. Usually I'm like, guys, get in there and clean up the playroom. Like since organizing it and cleaning it, like I have had them go ahead and clean up their mess. They were so grateful though. They loved how it looked. But even with Evie just being in here for a little bit, she was like messing up my decluttering process, because she didn't want me to throw away anything or donate anything either. So it's better to do this without them sometimes. But the basement, we have a bunch of toys in the basement as well that I will have them go through with me, because a lot of the older kids' toys, and you know, I always talk about how it's blessing another family and how it's giving us space for like whatever they're going to get for Christmas. And you know, Evie just had her birthday in November, so she got some new toys, and then Tanner's birthday is in January, so I don't know. I usually will have them help me clean. A lot of times during our nighttime routine, we do 10 chores each, and like we just make up stuff for them to do. Like, okay, go put this in the trash, that's one. Go put this back in a drawer, that's two. But they thoroughly enjoy it, and I read something somewhere how when you have your kids help out, it genuinely helps their confidence. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Lonesome dripping, 'cause we're spending the night, and it feels alright, but it's over now. Time keeps slipping with your skin next to mine, and your lips I can fight, but it's over now. You brought out the best in me.
Also, if you're looking for anything that I have in my playroom, I have it all linked in my Amazon storefront. If you click the little arrow underneath the video, you'll see a description box, and that has links to everything. But I really do love how the playroom is set up, and I can't even believe it that like soon we're going to be done with the babies and done with the little kitchen. Like, it just makes me so sad, but eventually we're going to turn the little like play area in the basement into more of a big kid friendly spot, which I'm gonna cry just thinking about, with like a little indoor basketball thing and like some arcade games, and just make it a hangout like that. I've said this plenty of times before, but all the kids from the neighborhood love coming over to play. They usually do soccer and stuff like that, but I really enjoy like having my kids here and being able to watch them, and I love that like the neighborhood kids feel comfortable coming here. They just come in, they go right into the pantry, enjoy themselves, but I always want it to be that house, and I want to continue to have stuff here that they want to do. That may sound crazy that I like to have extra kids here, but I just love being able to like watch my kids, because I always say I'm a psychopath, but it's not that. I am a protective mom, and you know, I've had things happen in my past, like in my childhood, that I want to protect my kids from. So I like having them here as long as I possibly can. Moving on to the books, and also I just want to clarify about like I like having kids here. I know that not everybody can do that. A lot of people work, and like, you know, I completely understand that, but just since I'm in the position that I can be able to have kids here, I just, you know, I like it. Anyway, moving on, not explaining myself any further. The books, we're a big book family. I absolutely love having books. My kids like to like look at the pictures, and they're still learning how to read. Obviously, Carter and Tanner know how to read. Tanner is getting better and better all the time, but it's sad but true that they'd rather do like anything else than read. I don't know if it's just my kids, but we still like, whenever I'm around and like it's time for us to play together, I'm like, do you want to read a book? I'm very bad at like make pretend play with them. I can do crafts all day, I can do games all day, I can read you books all day, but like make pretend play, I'm just not good at it. I don't know. It's sad. I do really try, but maybe it's my ADD. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Years after, much better. Still too much crap, but that's what having 4 kids looks like. So we have like our little baby spot over here. I gotta figure out this door. It won't close anymore. Annoying. And that creepy baby still here. Kitchen. You know, we usually have this in the living room. I'll probably be back there soon, but like right now it's staying in here. All of our grocery stuff. I'm gonna put this bubble thing in the garage. Dress up area. Action figures. I use this. This is just like the little container from the Dollar Tree, plastic, to put all of her little Paw Patrol guys. Nothing like super fancy or aesthetically pleasing. I still feel like it's too much, but these are all things they still play with. I'm here for now until we get the new tent, and then this will probably go back into the basement. All right, I just got Evie down for a nap. We are in my room now. I have a couple little things that I wanted to do in here. So little, but I've been putting them off forever. I got some plugs that have like the remote to them so that I can keep my Christmas tree on and turn it off from my bed, because otherwise I never get to like enjoy it, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna unplug it now so I don't have to get up before bed. But there's plenty of times when I'm like reading in bed and would enjoy having it on. So I got some of those plugs. I got a new rug for our room to go under the bed. I hope it fits and looks nice, because I have no idea. I just ordered it. And light bulbs. Since we moved in 2020, I have not had light bulbs in my bedside lamps, and I'm definitely more of a lamp person than like having all of the lights on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. That's it for my room. Then I have the boys' room, the girls' room, and then a couple little things in the living room, bathroom, and kitchen. So it'll go by fast though. You got this. Is complaining, saying everybody has leaves on their bed, right?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Some pine leaves, branches.
First of all, that was so crazy, that whole experience, but it's here. We're here now, and I love it. It's perfect. Now let's put some light bulbs in. Hello. Oh, you have a light bulb in yours.
Yeah.
How rude is that? This whole time you had a light bulb? How rude!
You know I hate light.
Do you want to keep this one or you want this one?
I'm happy with that.
It's crazy how cozy a light and rug can really make your room. A lamp and rug, I should say. So here's the outlets. It came in a pack of 3. They're very affordable. Here's the remote. Yay, okay. This is amazing. Why did I wait so long for this? It's the little things in life. The boys' room itself is clearly like not bad, but their bathroom I wanted to finish decorating for Christmas, which I never did. Everybody has those things, like these super little minute things that they just keep putting off for no reason, and that's what this video is for. Like homemaking room by room, doing the stuff you've been putting off for literally no reason. Like this, for example, like filling up their little new Nutcracker soap dispenser that I got them. They're so cute. I got this from Home Goods. They had a super cute pink one, but Ella didn't want it. She picked a Christmas ball, which you'll see when I get to their bathroom. But just such tiny little things. And what's crazy is that I feel, oh, I overfilled you a little bit. What's crazy is that I keep feeling like Christmas is basically over at this point, which obviously it's not, but it feels like that. Usually, all this stuff is done already. But now I really need to focus on like wrapping and like seeing what I have for everybody. And I have my mom's Christmas this weekend, and then we do Christmas at my mother-in-law's Christmas Eve.
I'm just going through and decluttering the boys' clothes. I'm going to get to the girls' clothes later as well, but it's just wild how much you have to declutter. But I hope that this inspires you to do the same, because not only like can other people use this, it's way better than waiting till like once a year to clean out your stuff, and then like it's overwhelming. Like if you do it gradually, it's really not that bad. They grow so fast. Not only that, you see what they don't wear and won't wear, I should say, at this age. So just go ahead and donate it to somebody who could use it, and give yourself more space and, just less clutter. Alright, so I'm just quickly doing the girls' bathroom, and then I'm going to go downstairs because Everly is still napping, so I can't do the girls' room yet. So after this, I'm going to fill up the soap dispenser, and I think both of the soap dispenser and the shower curtain I got from Home Goods. The boys have had that shower curtain for years now. I didn't get them a new one because I didn't see one that I liked for them, but I just loved this little gingerbread house one. Also, doing this got me thinking about January, like when I'm thinking about how everybody wants to declutter their house in January and just clean and organize and just start off the year fresh. I definitely want to get the new little clear things for the shower curtain in January as well. Going to the living room, somebody please tell me if you can relate to this, but just putting off these little tiny things that in the end wind up overwhelming you. I had like a cute acrylic tissue holder in my bedroom that was empty, and I was like, this would make so much more sense downstairs because, you know, people are in the living room and you want it to look even nicer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm finally setting up the acrylic tissue thing that took 3.5 seconds to do. It's just so funny how we can get so inside of our head like that and just let little things add up. Something so simple, but I know I'm not alone. Okay, finally we are moving on to the junk drawer in the kitchen. This has been bothering me. I organized it not even that long ago, but that organization system is not working. So I had like a larger IKEA organizer in here, and at the Bay House I have these little clear organizers that I just love so much more. I feel like it looks more clean and actually takes up less space than this white organizer. So if you're organizing something and it's getting messed up right away, maybe that system isn't working for you. So first step, take everything out, wipe everything down, and then I'm going to go ahead and unwrap the new organizers, put the little plastic things on the bottom so that they don't slide around in the drawer, and go from there. Also, of course, going to need to do some decluttering in here. Alright, I genuinely tried to just leave the crowns like this, and I couldn't do it. I had to go ahead and put them all facing the same way. I had problems, but I couldn't leave it. I absolutely love an aesthetically pleasing organization. It doesn't always happen.
Time now on to the girls' room. Let me turn this off. But basically, it's clean, but I just need to do some stuff with their clothes. I like to do like a little declutter every now and again because stuff comes out of the washer that you didn't see when you were decluttering the first time, etc. And there's just stuff in here that I know they don't wear. So let me grab a bag.
Alright, so finally just decluttering the girls' clothes, and I could have saved some of their spring dresses, but I just know they're going to be too short on them come spring. And I know everyone's like, how come you don't save Ella's stuff for Everly? And it's honestly because they always like to match. They're still in that phase where they like to match, so if one has one dress, the other one's going to want it, so it just doesn't work out. So I'd rather donate it to a family that it works better for. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you on Sunday. Please leave any January video requests you have down below.
shine.